In this video, we're going to talk about how you can plan for your finances for the next 10 years. So hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you stay educated on how your money works. To say 2020 has already been a rough year is a great understatement. With the pandemic having reached every corner of the earth, it's a frightening time. But now is also the best time to review your finances with the economy being so certain. And hey, since you're stuck inside anyway, why not put your time to good use? Here are some core financial lessons you should take to heart. If you manage your money well, when 2030 rolls around, you'll be able to look back at 10 years of financial success. Number 1, never try to predict the market. While pundits often try to predict when the bull market will end, or the perfect moment to buy a hot stock, the best strategy for your investments is a slow and steady one. There is a reason most wealthy people are focused on long-term investment strategies and avoid day trading. Day and short-term traders are engaged in a very risky attempt at making money. While some are successful, many walk away with a lot less in their account than when they started. If you don't fully understand investment or are just trying to make a quick buck in the short term, you should probably keep your funds out of it. Number 2, always think in the long term. You may really want the PS5, an outfit, or a new car, but is it the right decision for your money? In many cases, the answer is a solid no. Rather than indulge yourself with fancy dinners, expensive vacations, and big purchases today, consider what those funds could be worth if you saved them instead. To have a successful financial future, think about that future when putting together your budget and making spending decisions today. Number 3, adjust your assets to your age. The investment account for someone under 30 should look a lot different than someone in their 50s or 60s. For someone under 30, investment wisdom says that you can put most of your portfolio in stocks, as stock market volatility is not as big of a factor for those with decades before retirement. Most experts suggest slowing moving assets from stocks into bonds and other fixed income assets with age. 4. Save more. While financial emergencies are not predictable, you can follow long-term financial strategies that can help you avoid a need for expensive short-term credit like credit card debt and payday loans. A recent survey found that 78% of US workers live paycheck to paycheck. Even 9% of those earning 6 figures live paycheck to paycheck, and over a quarter of workers don't set aside anything for savings each month. Do your best to maximize your savings to the best of your ability. If you're not saving today, try starting with $5 per week and grow from there. Make sure to put your money in a high-interest savings account with no minimum balance requirements or recurring fees. Number 5, invest consistently. The best way to invest for many people is a strategy known as dollar cost averaging. This is an investment method where you add a consistent amount to your portfolio on a regular basis over time. You can make this automatic by splitting your paycheck into your checking and investment accounts if your employer supports a split direct deposit. You can also add recurring transfers to your bank or investment accounts. Number 6, follow a budget or spending plan. A budget isn't something that constrains your money or tells you where to spend. You set your own budget and you use it as a guideline for where and how you spend your money. If you don't like the word budget, think of it as a spending plan. A well-designed budget sets aside funds for savings every month in addition to important bills like mortgage or rent, utilities, and groceries. Following your budget can help you add to an emergency fund and long-term investments. It's also a good idea to build a budget that includes any regular recurring expenses, long-term goals, and other bills. The 50-30-20 budget method is a good place for people who are new to budgeting to get started. Number 7, prepare for financial emergencies. With so many Americans living paycheck to paycheck, it's no surprise that a large number of households couldn't afford common emergencies from savings. According to the Federal Reserve, about 40% of Americans can't afford a $400 emergency without going into debt or selling possessions. Number 8, build your credit. Your credit score and credit report are a big factor in what it costs to borrow money in the future and may determine if you can borrow at all. Just like how your high school GPA summarizes your grades in one number, your credit report summarizes your credit history in a single number. That number between 300 and 850 is used by credit card companies, mortgage lenders, and other lenders when approving your application and setting your rate. Paying all credit cards and other loans on time every month is the most important step in building and keeping a good credit score. Also, work to keep revolving balances like credit cards as low as possible to keep your score high and save money. And number 9, optimize your accounts. Before you leave your finances to run on autopilot, take a look at your bank accounts, investment accounts, credit cards, and other financial accounts to make sure they are best for you. The old checking account your parents helped you set up in high school might not be the best place to keep your money today. With the right accounts and a smart long-term financial strategy, you're setting yourself up for a long-term financial success. And I know times are tough, but that doesn't mean you can't plan ahead for the next 10 years. So what are your thoughts? How are you planning your personal finances for the decades to come? Leave a comment down below and let's get a discussion started. And as always, take care of your money. Today's book of the day is Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. I'll leave a link to the book down below, and if you prefer listening to it on an audiobook for free, I'll also leave a link to a 30-day free trial to Audible. You can choose this book or any book to listen to, and even if you cancel before your free trial is over, you can still keep the book and listen to it whenever you want. Last thing before you go, a financial education is the most important kind of education you can give your kids. That's why I created Smart Money Parenting as a way to prepare you and your kids about the highs and lows of managing your own money. I'll leave a link to the course down below so you can check it out.